footsteps could be heard. Gonna take
Oh, hello.
Good luck, hero. You're gonna need it, bro.
Yo, what's up, guys? You got Nick Fuquay here.
And Mark Trahan.
We're from Sports Entertainment tonight on AOC, and we thank you for tuning in to WGS-TV.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sakura Spirit, right here on WGS-TV, and along with the Studley Man Ashley, I am the Russell Gamer, and guys and gals, this is going to be a little bit of a different Let's Play than what you normally are accustomed to seeing here on the channel, to say the least. And Ash, we could say one of the main reasons some people might want to look at it are these.
I think there's two reasons.
Well, there's 2, there's 4, there's 6, there's 8.
Merry Christmas, Internet.
So, let's go ahead and get this story started.
I guess the appropriate response would be boobs. Oh no, wait, I can't do that now. Every person has a dream they wish to pursue. Yet, as people grow up, they often come to realize the truth. Dreams are nothing more than fairy tales. At least that's what most people say. Then, what about those who do end up accomplishing their dreams? Are they merely incredibly lucky?
Every man has a dream he wants to accomplish. However, there is something really important you should know, my boy. A real man doesn't give up on his dream, no matter what overwhelming challenges he might have to face.
Still remember those foolish words my dad used to say, but despite their silly nature, I found myself inspired by them. His accent's going all over the place. Ever since I was a young child, I've been interested in martial arts. Yeah, I'm from up north and I know kung fu. It didn't matter. It didn't matter whether I watched a match on television or read a manga about some heroic martial artist. It's always been my dream to become a martial artist one day. Of course, it was a bit childish of me to think that I could become a hero simply by learning martial arts. Didn't do any wrong for Bruce Lee. Oh wait, he's dead. Even though I already understood that superheroes were nothing more than figments of my imagination. What, you mean Robert Downey Jr. isn't Iron Man? I still had a desire to use my strength for the sake of others. My name is Gushiken Takahiro. Proper northern name. A 17-year-old rising judo star. And no, that's not me bragging. Giant cock. No. I'm actually about to take part in a tournament 2 weeks from now that could make or break my career on an international level.
Let's do it like this, Ash.
It's secretly the audition for kickboxer.
Ash, why don't we do it like this? You be the internal voice, and I'll voice the actual character.
Oh dear God, no.
No, not like that?
I like doing it. You can be the dad or something. Until it gets desperate. Of course, I was excited about the opportunity to finally accomplish my dreams and represent my country at a sport that I loved. Yes, not in the Olympics. But the same excitement also made me feel incredibly nervous. And while these worrisome thoughts haunted my mind, a familiar voice resounded from outside the window.
Oi! Taka-kun! Get your butt in gear!
Oh, okay. I'll be right there, Kiyomi. Thank you very much.
that was so crap.
Not wanting to keep Tomi waiting, I quickly dashed towards the front door to let her in, not realising that I was still in my pyjamas. Massive cock. Hold on a second, Kiyomi. I gotta grab my shoes before we head off to school.
Really? I never school had a strict uniform on sleepwear policy. Nice jammies, by the way. Did you borrow them from your mom?
Wait, I'm wearing a nightdress? Sorry. For a moment, my eyes drifted downwards, noticing that I was indeed wearing my pajamas. I let out of a groan of annoyance, which sounded a bit too sexual in my opinion, and marched back towards my room. There's nothing wrong with my jammies. The Golden Knight is a famous comic book hero in the West. Besides, not everybody prefers to sleep naked like you. How does he know that, the perv? Mumbling those words, I started stripping out of my clothes, not particularly minding the presence of a girl behind me. This is banned in the UK. They banned this shit up the last week. What the hell?
That only happened once. You know very well it was super hot that night, and geez, warn me before you strip naked in front of me, you idiot!
I was going to make a Bill Cosby joke, but no. You didn't seem to mind it when we were little. Maybe you want me to turn around instead?
No, stop! Don't make me kick your ass!
It's Hit Girl from Kick-Ass. I decided I'd teased her enough and quickly pulled on my pants, proceeding with the remaining few items of clothing before I was suitably dressed for school. Turned out nice again. Besides, I had reason for being so distracted. All the porn on that computer screen.
You've been distracted a lot lately. What's going on in that hollow skull of yours?
Porn. See all those boobs on the main title screen? I think you know what. It's that upcoming match. I have no idea how anyone can remain calm when an international career is at stake. I won't be surprised if I'd made up enough doomsday scenarios to fill up the apocalypse genre. In a dating game, I doubt it, mate.
Alright, the judo thing. I'm sure you'll do fine. I've seen some of your matches, and you kick butt. And of course, if you're really worried, you could always pray.
Pray?
What? Don't tell me you don't know. It's one of the school's legends. Apparently, there's some shrine out in the forest, and if you pray to it, brings you good luck.
Sure.
Oh, sorry. Ichikawa-san said that his sister prayed to it that night before her exam, and she got a perfect score.
A shrine that Santa bring you good luck? Sounds a little bogus to me, but at this point, I'm willing to try anything, I guess, including steroids. I'll ask Ishikawa-san about the location. I'm not exactly in the mood to get lost in the forest and end up a modern-day Tarzan. Because he didn't do steroids.
Well, whatever. If you do go looking, at least send me a message to let me know. And will you hurry up? We're gonna be late again!
I think you know about being late, love. Oh!
Oh, God.
A hero is never too early, nor are they too late. They arrive precisely when they are needed. Yeah, tell that to the Avengers when all help got lost. But for the sake of avoiding detention, let's hurry.
That's a wizard, not a hero, genius. How can one person be such a sports nerd and such a geek at the same time?
That wizard came from the moon. No. Hello, Peter Dinklage. Let's not forget the Casanova and Man of the Year candidate bits. They're important details. Yeah, Casanova died of syphilis. That's a good response.
I doubt you qualify for either one of them, Pajama Boy.
Bananas, in pajamas, climbing down the stairs. That's a double entendre in itself.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, look at that banana jizz. Anyway, let us boldly go where everyone has gone before. To say how shitty J.J. Abrams was at Star Trek. Or possibly school.
Nerd!
Turned out nice again.
Several hours later.
So what was it like for you, Wolf? No.
Several hours later, we got dots, dots, and more dots.
It's Braille. Oh, no, oh dear. Later that day, I finally got a chance to talk to my classmate about the location of the shrine that Kiyomi had mentioned earlier. Gym was the last thing on the show for today, so once people got ready to go home, I approached the guy. I think I'll do this. Hey, Ishikawa, is it true your sister discovered some shrine that said to bring you good luck?
Now, be forewarned, I played through this part before. Ichikawa-san is, well, he's not right in the head.
Let me guess, you want to date her? Well, even though I do have to admit that she's very attractive, I'm afraid she's already going out with someone.
Now, keep note, he's talking about his sister.
Not to mention, you're not our time. I've already got my hands full dealing with Kiyomi. You can keep your sister to yourself. Joke aside, I'm more...
No, hang on, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, that's why I should probably do Ichikawa and you do Takahiro.
No, I've already got my hands full dealing with Kiyomi. You can keep your sister to yourself. Joke aside, I'm more interested in that shrine. Did she mention where she found it? I don't know there was anything near the forest aside from the dojo.
Oh, well, she says something about it being near a river and quite high up. To be honest, I wasn't really paying too much attention when she was going on about it. I mean, she was wearing this top, and it was rather tight. And,
It's his sister! Really?
No wonder I'm fucking blushing. Stop! Stop!
I'm trying to think of a song that's got that. No.
Stop the insanity!
I seriously don't need to hear the details, and I doubt anybody else is interested. So do you know anyone who might have heard about the shrine?
Are you guys talking about that lucky shrine out in the forest?
The one and only! According to Ishikawa's sister, there's supposed to be one near a river.
I don't know about that, but there's this fiery girl at the Asakura Dojo who knows more about it.
Wait, are you talking about Aria-sama? About this tall, ridiculously strong, and super scary?
That's the one.
Oh, in that case, I believe I can still be of help. Takahiro-kun!
I know where that place is. Of course you do. We both do. You just want to tag along, don't you? Pervert. I don't think Arai Senpai will appreciate you visiting her with your usual tricks in mind. Do I need to remind you what happened last time you tried to peek at her after she finished practice? Bill Cosby, that's what happened.
Oh, God.
All blood, sweat, and tears.
Shut up! I don't peep on the ladies, that's slander, you know. I should sue you, but I'm only a kid and I don't have any clue what legal possessions is, so why the hell am I saying to sue you? I'd never look upon Aria-sama's gorgeous body in any state of nudity. Oh, so you haven't seen her naked yet? I've seen a bit of sign boob, but the hole I found didn't really let me have a good view of her hole. There we go. Someone called the cops. Ishikawa the peeping Toms confessed. I playfully patted Ishikawa's shoulder as I turned around, grabbing my bag in the pockets as I prepared to leave.
Puberty must have been hard for the guys in this story, you know what I mean? I mean,
Thanks for the tip, Ishikawa. I'll let the judge know you were most helpful during the interrogation.
This is unfair! I was coerced. I wouldn't say another word until I speak with my lawyer.
Braille.
Clearly, he's had some problems before if he's got a lawyer.
Yeah, we would think that.
Once school was over, I decided to take my chances with a little bit of intel. What, a laptop? I'd managed to obtain from my classmates. If memory served me right, Aria Senpai would be practicing at the dojo today. Of course, I knew her. She was a judo student just like myself. But for whatever reason, she's been refusing to compete in any tournament for a while now. Perhaps she's got thrush. Aria Senpai,
God.
are you around? I shouted her name as I parked my bike, looking around for any sign of the girl. Follow the shouts and you'll find her. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more. I grinned briefly as I saw Aria seemingly in the middle of practicing a series of motions, almost as if she was fighting an imaginary opponent. Yeah, it's called Keanu Reeves. Perhaps now was a perfect opportunity to surprise her a little. I think I'll do this one. I snuck closer, making sure I was making as little noise as possible before I reached a hand towards her shoulder. Aria? Feeling a hand on her shoulder, Aria reacted. She grabbed hold of my hand and with a loud grunt, shifted away, curling and tipping me over her shoulder.
Is that a sexual thing?
Let's see what happens next. I didn't have time to brace myself for the impact before I hit the ground like a sack of potatoes. That's a proper northern thing. Like a sneeze.
No one sleeps up on the great Kunoshida Aria. Oh, Taka boy. I did not realize it was you. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Kunoichi, more like Tasmanian devil. That throw didn't have a shred of mercy in it.
There's no mercy in the ring, Takaboy. Better than you learn now than in 2 weeks' time. Let me guess you want to do some sparring, don't you?
I actually came here to ask you something, but I guess a little sparring wouldn't hurt.
Oh, what do you want to ask? We've got all afternoon, and I could do with a bit of a break anyway.
Oh, where to start?
Oh, you used to take part in big and important matches in the past, right? Didn't you ever get nervous before going in the ring? Oh, yeah. Ha ha! This one time, I got so nervous. I hid in the kitchen cupboards until my dad found me and dragged me to the car. Of course, that was like when I was 72.
Well, obviously I can't go and hide for my match, but one of my friends made this stupid suggestion that I go and pray or something. Honestly, at this point, I'll do anything to calm my nerves a little.
Takaboy, are you sure about this?
You mean the match? Oh, of course I am. I've been practicing judo ever since I was old enough to walk. The age of 42. This is my chance to finally represent this country and the sport I love. Aria seemed to think for quite a long time, all the while tapping her jaw with a finger. Eventually, she snapped her fingers and grabbed a tight hold of me.
Oh, God.
All right. I'll tell you the way to the shrine, I know. But it's going to require more than a simple clap of your hands and bob of your head. You need to give something to the shrine, something of value.
How do you boob your head? I would like to know that.
Perhaps give them Assassin's Creed Unity. Oh wait, it's a broken piece of shit. I guess I'll have to think of something before we get there. Thanks, Senpai. I appreciate the help. Oui. Oh, no.
like a Lady Gaga song. No. I'm not going to go with you. I've got training to do. Besides, you've got to take this step yourself. I can draw you a map and show you an easy way to get back here. You'll be on your own. Raping women. You're not tagging along, not even for a little while? Afraid so, Tank Boy. Let me just grab some paper. I'll draw that map for you. After Aria's return, quick preparations were made and I followed the directions noted down on the map. Surprisingly, it wasn't that far. However, the hint on how to find my way back, in case I got lost, was a little bit sketchy. Just look down and you'll be able to see the roof of the dojo from anywhere on the hill. Green Hill Zone, it's Sonic. The forest near the dojo was my first challenge to overcome. A narrow path curled along the trees, and nearby was the river Ishikawa's sister had mentioned. I followed Aria's scribbles with a bit of skepticism, but after an hour or so, I finally arrived at the supposedly legendary shrine. The shrine itself seems surprisingly well maintained despite being in the middle of nowhere. It made me wonder if someone could secretly be living here, perhaps some secret martial arts master, or a brothel. The thought of the hermit living in hiding within the shrine in order to prepare himself for an upcoming battle between good and evil started to dwell in my mind. No, this isn't Game of Death. I guess it's too good to be true. I sighed in annoyance at the fact that aside from the shrine itself, the ground surrounding it seemed completely abandoned. There was no way anyone could be living there. Booze! No, damn it. For the time being, I decided to focus on the reason behind my visit. It took me a few moments before I gathered the courage to approach the building. Once inside, I found a rather fancy-looking altar of sorts at the back of the room. I guess it's the thing everyone's talking about. Silently, I folded up the map I'd been given. Putting it inside my bag, I approached the altar. I was kind of skeptical about the whole religious aspect, so I wasn't too sure if this was actually going to work. Oh, Gabe Newell, thank you for Steam. No, I don't even think luck will do me much good in a match like this. In my opinion, there wasn't any room for things like luck in martial arts. But fuck. Judo is all about using the knowledge you gain through training. Of course, a good amount of talent also helps, and drugs. There was simply no room for something as superstitious as luck. Clearly, this was going to be a match where my experience and talent will be pushed to their limits. Nothing more, nothing less.
How curious! The boy doesn't believe in superstition, yet he stands here, surrounded by the very thing he denounces.
Upon hearing the voice, I looked around, trying to find the source, but there was no one to be seen. Who's there?
Quite the cliche question, but the right thing to ask is, where am I?
What are you talking about? Show yourself!
Not yet. You have to tame me for a little while longer, would you? This place is like no other. Why did you come here if you do not believe in things such as luck?
I came here to prepare myself.
Oh, do enlighten me about what this something might be that you are preparing yourself for.
Felt a little bit annoyed as the questions continued, but maybe if I kept talking to her, I'll be able to find out where she was hiding. Shield.
Yeah, they're type.
I'm making words up now. I was bloody joking. Not out of 10. Do not recommend. I'm preparing for a tournament, a judo match.
Judo? Is that like Cluedo? Muto? Play-Doh? Do re mi? What? Judo? What the hell is that?
Seriously, you don't know what judo is? It's a highly skilled combat art. It's also 2 letters different from Ludo, which is a board game.
Ah, so you're a warrior. Hesitant to go into battle. Came here in hope of find was over to fight.
I'm not sure about the warrior part.
How fortunate. It just so happens that there is a need for one of your kind.
My kind?
A hero. This shrine brings fortunes to heroes such as yourself. However, every great hero must sacrifice something in return.
Sounds like what the others mentioned, but your version sounds better though. Laughing briefly at the story, I decided to play along and clap my hands together in prayer. So what's next? Do you offer up my allowance or something?
Don't be silly, boy. Money is of little importance to a hero. For you, sacrifice will be something of much greater value. Your virginity. I'll be looking forward to seeing what destiny has in store for you.
Oh wait, a game that's pointless and useless until the DLC comes out in December. That's Destiny.
Yeah.
As if on cue, I begin to feel nauseated the moment the girl's words reach my ears, my head spinning wildly. That's some fucking good LSD. Slowly, I staggered backwards, collapsing onto my back. She date raped him. She date raped him. Where's the cops? Where's the lawyer? As my vision grew blurry, the sound of approaching footsteps could be heard. You're gonna date
Oh, hello.
Good luck, hero. You're gonna need it, bro.
rape! Despite my attempts to get back up, all I managed was a stiffy. The sight of horns and a tail left many questions, as if to think, was she in Dragon Age Inquisition? But before I had a chance to utter even a single word, my consciousness succumbed to darkness. That was a good game, The Darkness. Why didn't we play that instead?
Anyway, guys.
Grail.
Yeah. Anyway, guys and gals. On that note, we're gonna call it an episode. On the next one, we're gonna continue this ridiculous story. So, for the Studly Man Ashley, I'm the Russell Gamer, saying thank you very much for watching.